So I want to be sure everybody can hear me. So we are 9 on the call right now. So I'm expecting everybody to put in 222 in the chat. I just want to be sure we are on the same page. Okay. So this is how I can be sure you guys are with me. So I'm so happy to be here with you guys this afternoon. I'm super elated. I'm super delighted to be with you guys. Today's training is going to be a game changer for a lot of you guys that have been using this strategy. Okay, because I understand a lot of newbies or some intermediate traders tend to take this strategy, they make the profit and they still lose the profit back into the market. Why is that happening? Okay, probably from lack of experience, or they are not doing what they are meant to do in terms of trade management and all of that. Okay, but I am not blaming you guys. You need to learn more. You need to keep practicing. This is basically for the newbies or the intermediate trader who are not doing the right thing that needs to be done. So as you keep getting free trainings from us, this is going to keep empowering you guys. I understand a lot of people do not have the money to enroll for paid course, and that is fine. All fingers are not equal, and a lot of people who do not have the money, they are willing to learn. So this is one of the ways those that can't afford a lot of our discounted training. This is one of the ways you can learn free of charge. Okay, so guys, let me know in the chat how many of you are using the king strategy. If you are using the king strategy, you've been using the strategy, probably you just started using it, you've been using it for a while, type in yes in the chat. If you have been, be truthful to yourself, guys. Okay, God sees your heart. If you're telling the truth, okay, I can't see your heart. It is only what you put in the chat that I will know. Then I will be, and I'm going to believe you for that. So if you have been using the strategy, type in yes in the chat. If you have not been using the strategy, type in no. Okay, it's either you type in yes or no. I just want to be sure. Okay, and that doesn't stop us from sharing what I want to be sharing. So for those, everybody putting something in the chat, either yes or no. If you have been using the strategy, put in yes. If you have not been using it, put in no. Okay, what I'll be sharing with you guys today, guys, it's a bomb. Trust me, it's basically 60% of what I'll be sharing with you today is going to be let me just say practical, why 40% will be theory. All right, so I'm just going to show you the best way you can use this strategy to make daily income. Okay, so you want to follow it the way I'll be sharing with you guys. All right, you want to follow it the way I'll be sharing this with you guys. So for those of you who have not been using this strategy, I am confident to tell you, as you know, let me quickly introduce myself to you again for those that are just joining us for the first time. My name is Abolade Adekola, the Kingmaker. I'm the founder of King FX Trading Mastery. I have close to 6 years experience in this industry. Okay, and I started gaining mastery. I became profitable in this business 2 years after I started trading. Okay, so you guys will say it's a long journey for me to start before I started making profit. Yes, that is why I said you will win if you do not quit. If I had quit 2 years after I started trading, after blowing several accounts, if I had quit, I wouldn't be here teaching you guys today. Okay, and I'm so happy and delighted and grateful to God at the same time that the patience I had then has overpaid me today. Okay, and I have trained close to 320 people, if I both personal and both one-on-one and online. I've trained close to 320 people, if not more, and still counting. Okay, so guys, that is just a brief introduction about myself to you guys so that you get to know who is talking to you. have the prerequisite experience and knowledge to be with you guys, and I've been using this strategy to the glory of God. I am the creator of this strategy. You are looking right in front of you, and I've been using this strategy going to it's over 3.5 years right now that I've been using this strategy. And this strategy, I have optimized this strategy 4 times. Okay, we just did another optimization on this strategy last week, okay, with a detailed training about this strategy. So for those of you who do not uh who haven't learned about this strategy, okay, maybe I should just give you the link. You may want to watch more about this strategy so that you will know everything you need to do and how you can take a signal with this strategy. But the purpose of today's training is just to show you the way how you can make daily and consistent profit in the market, so that when you make money, you don't lose it back into the market. I hope this is very clear, guys. Okay, so while I keep letting you know, let me quickly look for that link so you can be, for those of you who do not know anything about this strategy, so you want to go and watch the strategy. Let me get the shareable link for you guys. Okay, so you want to go and watch the strategy so that you can be able to use this to utilize today's training very well and make daily and weekly profit for yourself, guys. So before I go deeper in this, guys, it is important. Yes, you're getting closer. Sorry, guys. Just trying to test the link out if I have the right link before I give it to you guys. Okay, so that is for the strategy. So through this link, you will learn everything and anything you need to know about the strategy and how to take the signal. All right. So once again, before we go deeper in the whole process, if today is your first time you'll be joining our Sunday's training, please type in 1 in the chat. I want to know those who are totally new. If today is your first time you joining our Sunday training, type in 1 in the chat. Quickly, guys, we do not have much time. Okay, Olatunde, glad to have you. Emmanuel, you are mostly welcome. Any other person at all, I celebrate you, brother. Who else? Okay, these are 3 new people we have. So you guys are welcome. We have this training, this kind of training every week by 5 p.m. Nigerian time, 4 p.m. Ghana time, and that is 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time and 16-hour GMT. So you want to plug in every week. You want to be here every week to learn something new. So since last week, we have been talking about this particular strategy because our goal is to ensure that every one of you make money. Either it's a paid service or a free service. The goal is to impact life. Okay, and our goal for this year is to help 5,000 families. So once we help you, you can be able to help others. So that 5,000 is counting on and on like that. So today you'll be learning something really, really important about this strategy. Okay, so quickly, let me make a quick this strategy for those who are totally new and for the purpose of this training as well. This is called the King strategy. We use 120 moving average. Okay, we use 5 indicators right now. It was previously 4 indicators, but we have added another one to it. Okay, so the first indicator you want to put is exponential moving average 120, which is this red line you're looking at. The next one is you want to put in exponential moving average 5. All right, and the third one is exponential moving average 12. Okay, so this blue line you're looking at is the exponential moving average 5, and this one right here, the black one, is exponential moving average 10. Okay, so how does the strategy? The next indicator we have is RSI. Okay, RSI. This is just a brief introduction, so you may want to watch the video to have good knowledge about this strategy. So I just quickly want to run a quick overview about this strategy before as we progress. All right. So the third indicator we want to use is RSI, relative strength index. Okay, with relative strength index, we are not using overbought, we are not using oversold. Okay, we are using 50 line, which means we are dividing 100 into 2. All right, and the third one right here is stochastic. Okay, on the stochastic, we are using 1433, setting 1433. Now, how does the strategy work? Let's, for example, you want to trade on 1 hour, okay, which is the time frame we recommend you to trade, okay, because the higher time frame, the better for you and I, okay, because the higher time frame controls the lower. Now, let's, for example, you want to trade on 1 hour. The first thing you want to do is that you want to determine the overall direction of the market before you start taking a trade. Now, how do you determine that? You want to go to 4 hours. Okay, the higher time frame, which is 4 hours, we are using that as a filter time frame. Okay, what does that mean? Filter time frame means it's going to tell you the overall direction of the market before you now go to your trading time frame, which is 1 hour. So we use 4 hour as filter time frame. So if you want to trade on 4 hours, if your trading time frame is 4 hours, you will use daily as your filter time frame. All right. So if you want to trade on 15 minutes, you will use 1 hour as your filter time frame. I hope this is clear. So for the purpose of this training, we are using 1 hour as our trading time frame. I hope this is clear, guys. We are using 1 hour as our trading time frame. So we are using 4 hours as our filter time frame, which is the trend. Okay. So now what do we want to see on 4 hours? We only want to make use of this 120 moving average on 4 hours, which is this red line. So for you to take a trade first, the first thing you want to check is go to 4 hours. What is this telling us? On 4 hours, if the 120 moving average, the red line, is above the candles and is above the price, you can see the price is up. If this red line is above the price and is above several candles, this is an indication that market is going down. All right, this is the only thing you want to determine on 4 hours. So once you determine that market is going down on 4 hours, as you can see, several candles are below the 120 moving average, which is the red line. So it's telling you that market is going down. So you go to your trading time frame. On your trading time frame, the only thing you want to do on your trading time frame is to sell, because H4 is telling you that market is going down, which is your filter time frame. This is telling you market is going down. So the only trade option you want to look for on your trading time frame is to sell, because H4 is telling you to sell. So right now on H4, this is where the signal holds. This is where you take your signal before you enter a trade. Now, the first thing you want to look on H4 is your 120 moving average. Where is the direction? If your 120 moving average is above several candles, as you can see, and market is below, market price is below the 120 moving average, then this is truly a uh sell direction, right? But if the candle or price is above, then it means there is no signal. It means 1 hour and 4 hours, they are not in alignment. I hope this is clear. So on 4 hours, you see this one facing down, the 120 moving average facing down. So you want to see the same thing on 1 hour, which is your trading time frame. So once you are able to determine that this is above the candle and price, then this is good for you. It's good for you to look for a sell. So that is condition number 2. Condition number 3, you want to see the 5 and 12 moving average crossing from the upside to the downside. As you can see right from here, you can see, as you can see right from here, you can see the black line went up and comes down. So once you see the the black line is actually the 5, sorry, while this blue is 12 EMA. So you want to see the cross of the 5 and 12 moving average from the upside to the downside. So the moment you see the cross of the 5 and 12 moving average to the downside, that is when you want to take a sell. So now, as you can see, the 5 and 12, this black line is the 5 EMA, which is the exponential moving average, while this blue is the 12 EMA. So the moment this one crosses to the downside, that is when you take a sell. Okay, the candle that crossed, that makes these two lines cross each other. After the close of the candle, you take your sell entry. So that is your condition number 3. Condition number 1 is H4. Condition number 2 is this. Okay, 120 moving average. That is condition number 2. Condition number 3 is when you see the 5 and 12 cross each other. Condition number 3, that is that. Condition number 4, you look at your RSI. Okay, this is a very simple thing. Once you master it, that is all. Okay, you just need to practice for one week, then you master it. So condition number 3, you want to see the RSI below the 50 line. You can see the 50 line. So you want to see the RSI. So as at the time this is crossing each other, the moment it's finished crossed each other. So if RSI is below 50, then this is truly good for a sell. Okay, this is truly good for a sell. Then after that, you can enter your trade. You can enter your sell trade. I hope this is clear. If that is clear, guys, type in yes in the chat before I talk about stochastic. If that is clear, type in yes in the chat. I just want to run quick overview about this for the sake of those who have joined us for the first time. If this is clear, type in yes in the chat. All right, guys, so happy this is getting clearer to you guys. So after you see the cross, that is where you take your sell trade. Okay, that is entry number 1. You have taken first sell trade, right? Now, how do you use stochastic? Stochastic is added to this strategy uh, just for the sake of those who do not understand candlestick pattern, because a lot of newbies do not understand candlestick pattern, and this strategy is designed for everyone, both newbies, the intermediate and advanced traders, to be able to use this and be profitable. So this strategy is the stochastic is included in this strategy for just for the sake of those who do not understand candlestick pattern. Okay, because there is always continuation in this strategy. Now look at this. How do you use the stochastic with this strategy? You understand, you have taken your first trade right here. You've seen your 120 moving average, the 5 and 12 moving average has crossed each other, and stochastic is below the 50 line. So that is your first trade. All right, but let's, for example, you miss a trade right here. Okay, because this is the beginning of your entry, number 1 entry. But let's, for example, you miss it. That is where stochastic comes in play. So stochastic gives you the continuation. So if you miss the first entry, you want to wait for your stochastic to go up like this. I hope you guys can see my mouse. The moment you see the stochastic goes up like this and cross down, the moment it crosses down, then after the cross happens, then that is when you want to take a sell. So let me quickly mark it. You can see this is where I have the stochastic right here. Okay, the moment the cross happen, you take your trade for continuation. So for those of you who understand candlestick pattern, you will agree with me that this is a bearish engulfing candlestick pattern. So the continuation of this strategy says when you see the candles pull back into the 5 and 12 moving average, when you see a candlestick pattern for continuation, a bearish candlestick pattern, then you want to trade for continuation. Okay, so you can see the bearish candlestick pattern. This is a clear continuation candlestick pattern telling you that after the close of this candle, we are still going down. And you can see after the close of this very candle I'm pointing my mouse to, you can see we still have a massive drop down. Okay, so but a lot of people, a lot of newbies or some intermediate traders do not understand this. So you don't have to worry about that. You want to use the stochastic. So if you miss your first entry, or you are within a, you already seen a trend going down, so you want to wait for stochastic to go back up. So the moment stochastic go back up, on its way down, the moment it crosses down, you take your entry. So as you take your entry, you can see a massive profit right there. All right, now look at, we still have a cross of stochastic. Let me mark everywhere where stochastic have a cross. You can see right on this candle, that is where you take your trade. You can see we still have a good drop. Look at another one right here. Guys, this is not a joke. This strategy is delivering. I'm telling you the truth. Look at, this is where another continuation happened. Okay, and you can see there is a clear cross of the 5 and 12 moving average in between this area. Okay, this is your first signal. So if you follow the first signal, you take your first entry on the first signal. When you see the stochastic crosses again, you take the next signal. Okay, you had few trades to your current trade. I hope this is clear, guys. So you can use this, you can use the inverse of this for the buy entry. So when you watch the video very well about the king strategy, we understand this. I just quickly want to go over this for the sake of those who are totally new, okay? Because the goal is to be sure that every one of you understand every bit of information uh, we are sharing. All right, I hope this is clear, guys. If this is clear to you, let me know in the chat before we move further. So that is all I want to share with you about this strategy. So guys, how do you harness how do you make the opportunity, how do you use this strategy to make more money day in day out? Now the first thing you guys want to do is that you want to have a daily target. Okay, guys, you need to have a daily target. Without a daily target, it will be difficult for you to make consistent profit in this industry. I'm telling you this based on my wide years of experience in this business. When you don't have a daily target, you'll be making profit and donate it back into the market, and that is what you don't want to do. And that is what gives a lot of newbies upset stomach when they are trading. All right, so you don't want to make money and donate it into the market, and this is what has been happening to few other newbies who have been using this strategy. Once they make money, on the long run they lose it back into the market. Okay, and the purpose of this strategy is to be sure you're making consistent profit, you're making consistent money week in, week out, daily. Now I'm going to share my notepad with you guys before we go back into the to the chart. Now, let's say my question is that, do we have any banker or any accountant in the house? If you're an accountant or a banker, type in yes in the chat. If you're an accountant or a banker or you work in the bank, type in yes in the bank. I have a question for you guys. I have a question for you. If you are working in the bank, you're an accountant or a banker, I have a question for you guys. Type in yes in the chat if you are one of those. Okay, we do not have any. All right, guys, I understand a lot of us, every one of us, we are banking. Now, let me ask you this question. In a year, when you take a loan with a bank, okay, let's say you put your money in the bank for 1 year, you fix your money. How many percent do you think bank can give you as interest for the whole of the year? The maximum a bank can give you, I don't really know, it's been a while. I don't even think I done that before, because I don't fix my money ever since I got to know about business. Fixing your money in the bank is like you're giving your money to them to trade, because banks and every other person, every other big institution, this is where they are investing your money. The money you put in their custody, this is where they bring it to trade. Okay, so ever since I don't put in my money, huge money, and leave it in the bank, I use it to trade and make money. So now, the highest a bank can give you in a year, I think that it will not be more than 25%. I'm not sure it's up to that. I'm not sure it's up to that, but let's say it's 25% in a year. Now, this is forex market. You need a strategy that can give you something every day, and this strategy is capable of doing that. Now, you need to have a daily target. I want to beseech you guys. Make sure, okay, let's say you want 3% daily target. 3% daily target. And in a week, we have 5 days in a week. If you can make 3% every day, and that is 15%, 15% a week. 15% a week, multiply by 4. Okay, because we have 4 weeks in a month. That is awesome 60% interest profit in a month for you guys. This is more than enough. But because a lot of people are greedy, because a lot of people do not want to follow the process, that is why they are losing their hard-earned money into the market. When you are contented with whatever you have, when you have a daily goal, when you have a daily target, trust me, you're going to make money day in, day out in this business. Now, this is the goal, guys. Let's say you have $500. Let's say you have $500 as your trading capital, and you want to target daily profit at 3%. Okay, you may do 5%, but 5% may be too much at times when market is not moving. But 3%, you can achieve that quickly. All right, even with 2 trades, you can achieve that quickly. So you don't want to do a percentage that will be difficult for you to achieve in a day. Okay, because the moment is becoming too difficult, you get frustrated, most especially the newbies. So you want to stay within a percentage that is quickly achievable within a day and within few hours of the day. All right, so I believe 3% is very, very achievable quickly with this strategy. 5% is very, very achievable with this strategy. Sometimes 6%. But to make it very, very easier for you, to make it very faster, stay on 3% every day. So let's say you have $500 as your uh, trading capital. You have $500 as your trading capital. Guys, what is the daily profit uh, of 3% on $500? I think that is 15% if I'm not mistaken, guys. That is $15. Okay. Now you make $15 every day. Multiply by 4. This is a powerful something. I'm getting to where I'm taking you guys to. Just pay attention and be attentive. Okay. Just pay attention and be attentive. Multiply by 5. Okay. You're making $15 every day, which is 3% of your $500. You're making $15. Multiply by 5. Okay, that is 5 days. That's $60 every month. Sorry, $75 every month. Sorry, every week. Rather, I said every month. That's $75 in a week. Multiply by 4. Guys, that is $300 in 30 days. $300 profit in 30 days. Okay, so now, which business can you quickly do that will give you this money in this kind of recession time? So now let's assume you have $5,000 as your trading capital. Then you will be making close to $3,000 every month. This is more than enough. And as you keep growing every month, the more you make money, the more you grow your trading capital. So this is highly, highly doable for you guys. When you are greedy, you don't make money in this business. That is one thing I want to assure you. If you are greedy, you will not make money. You won't make consistent profit. You will make money today, you lose it tomorrow. But when you are contented, you have a daily goal, you have a day, weekly target, then you will be making consistent profit, and along the line, you start growing day in, day out. So you already know 3% in a day, that is 15% in a week. This is very, very much. That is 15% in a week. I know someone, the person is a big person, right? His target every week is just 5%. Even with that 5%, he makes a lot of money. His target every week is just 5%. Once he makes his 5% within 2 days, he leaves the market. He doesn't even trade again until the following week. So, guys, let's say you want to stay on 3% every day. This 3% on $500 account, this is $15 every day. You may be saying $15 is too small. Once you trade for a month, you get $300 as your profit. This profit, you can withdraw it. You can decide to leave it and use it to trade the following month, in addition to your previous capital. Okay, so this is very, very achievable. And in the forex market, quote me anywhere, the general target for people, the big ones that have been in the business for decades, their monthly target is just maximum between 15 to 20%. I'm talking about the big players who have been in the business for decades, who have been making money for years in this business. Their monthly target is between 15 and 20% in a month. Okay, once they make that, they believe they have achieved their aim, and that is very, very good and okay. So, in a situation where you can do 3% in a day, 15% in a week, close to 60% in a month, that is a very good one, guys. So you can do this. If you do this month in, month out, then you can think of growing further, growing your business, growing every other thing you're doing. Okay, because you have a steady source of income. But when you don't pay attention to what you need to do, when you are greedy, you just wipe out your hard-earned money. All right, so now, how do you get this done day in, day out? So I want to teach you how to you can harness using this strategy. Okay, because this strategy is one of the strategies you can use to get something like this quickly. Okay, and you can get that within 3 to 4 hours, depending on the signal that comes up. Now, let's, for example, you have GBP JPY. Let's say now your daily target is 15%, is 3% $15 on $500 trading capital. Now you have GBP as sell, okay, as sell entry, and this is already in profit. It has given you, let's say you are in $5 profit on this. You're already in $5 profit, but it's yet to get to your take profit. You already make $5. This trade is still running. So you have another trade, let's say Euro USD. Euro Euro USD. Okay, let's say on this trade, let's say you buy, and this trade is already in let's say $4 profit. Let's say $4 profit. Okay, and you have another trade. Let's say you have AUD JPY. Guys, pay attention to this. You may want to jot this down. It's going to be of help to you guys. Let's say you are on AUD JPY. Let's say you are buying, you buy on AUD JPY, and this is currently in, let's say, $3. $3 is already on $3 loss. This is losing already. Minus $3. Let's put it this way. Minus $3 minus plus 4 plus 5. Now, let's say you have another trade. For example, let's say you have GBP USD, GBP USD, and this, let's say you also buy right here. Let's say you buy, and this is, let's say this is in okay, let's say it's in $7 profit plus 7 profit. So how does this work, guys? This is called basket of trade management. Okay, trade management basket. How do you do it? You already know your daily target is 3%, which is $15 of 500. All right, that is your target. $15 is your target for the day. Now, how do you do that? By default, once you have a basket of trade, you will see all your total profit or loss on the top of your trade. Okay, you will see it there. If you are making total loss, you will see it. If you are making profit, you will see it. So now this is how it works. When you are in $15 to $16 profit, you can see this one is in profit, this one is in profit, this one is in loss. It's already in loss. This one is in profit. But remember, all of these have their daily they have their, what's it called, their profit target, which is their take profit target. Okay, you have to put in the take profit target as well, but you want to manage the trade to get your daily target. Now, once you see that plus and minus, you can see your daily target on top of your trade. Your $15 is already showing on top of your trade. Then start close all the trades, all of them at once, banking that daily target and leave. So you close all the trades in profit and all the ones in loss. So plus and minus, you already have your $15. Your goal for that week is met. Sorry, for that day is met. Then you leave the market, then wait for the next one, probably the next day or a couple of hours after that, when you see the next trade signal. I hope this is clear, guys. If you are with me on the same page, if this is clear, type in clear in the chat. Type in clear in the chat if what I'm sharing with you is clear. Type in clear in the chat. Everybody type in clear in the chat if what I'm sharing with you is very, very clear to you guys. Type in clear in the chat. All right, guys, I'm so happy this is getting clearer. I want it to get more clearer to you guys. The goal is just to help everyone to make money. All right, so this is how you might, don't be greedy with this kind of trade management. We still have a lot of trade management we are going to share with you guys in the nearest future, but stay with this first. Okay, this is going to help you to achieve your daily target. Nothing is going to stop you. This is a proven, highly sophisticated money management, or one of the sophisticated money management we have in our archive. Okay, so don't just say, okay, this one is in profit now, why will I close it? This one is in profit now, why will I close it? You now close only this one and leave this one. Remember, once you close this one, you're already in loss, -3. Anything may happen in the forex market. Anything may happen. This one that is already in profit may go back in loss and hit your stop loss. I hope this is clear. This may go back in loss and hit your stop loss, and once it hits your stop loss, you're already in -1, -1, 1% of your trading capital. So you are not, you advise not to use more than 2% on single trade. Okay, it is a must for you to calculate your risk before you take any trade. But your goal is to make 3% per day. Your goal is to make 4% per day. Your goal is to make 5% per day, but don't go more than 5%. But I will recommend you to stick to 3% because this is highly and quickly achievable for you guys. Do not be greedy. Pick something that you can quickly get in the market and live for the day. Okay, if on the worst case you are able to bank in 3%, 4 days out of the 5 days in a week, you're still very much okay, guys. You're still very much okay. This is how to manage your trade basket. Okay, this is how you can harness this kind of trading opportunity to make your daily income. And trust me, king strategy is one of the strategies that can give you something like this, where you have multiple signal that comes in at a time. Okay, sometimes you may have 3 or 4 signals on this strategy that comes up at a time. So when you take all this strategy, one thing I love about this strategy is that when you take a trade, sometimes you see yourself in profit immediately. After like 15, 20 or 30 minutes, you see yourself in profit. So when you have like 4 trades like that and it gives you your daily target, close everything, close them and bank in your daily target, and wait for the next day or a couple of hours that you will have another set of trading opportunity. All right, so I hope this is clear. So if what I have cleared with you has impacted you a lot, please let me know in the chat. If what I've shared with you is what you really need, okay, let me know in the chat. If what I've shared with you just now is what you need to grow, type in yes, 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 yes in the chat. All right, guys, so I'm so happy this is making some sense. So this is what you want to do day in, day out to make profit. You have no reason to continue losing your money into the forex market. At the end of the month, you should be able to bank in, no matter how small it is, you should be able to bank in a profit at the end of the month. You should be able to withdraw some money at the end of the month. No matter how small it is, you must withdraw. Try to withdraw. Make some withdrawal. So how can you get that? You can get it through this strategy. I think I have posted the link. Here is the link again. You can watch more about this strategy. We have about three teachings of this strategy on our YouTube. Okay, you can watch this one, look for another one to watch it, or watch it 2 times. You will understand everything about the strategy. Okay, and make sure you practice for at least 1 or 2 weeks on demo before you go live, so you can be able to understand everything about the strategy very well. And this is going to be of help to you guys. Now, this is it. The only challenge with this strategy, which I know, and this is something without a solution, we cannot solve it. Now, let me go back to without a solution, we cannot solve the problem. And we have found a solution to this not quite long ago. Now, the only issue, I hope you guys can see my MT5. The only issue is that even me myself, a lot of people, the only issue is that whenever this wants to cross to each cross to the downside, we may not be there. The cross may have happened already before we know it, and market may have gone down and dish out the profit already before we see that, okay, oh, this cross has happened. And sometimes when you are watching this, your mind is here waiting for this pair to cross. Okay, market is moving up and down, and when it's going to cross, you may get busy as at that time, and before you say, okay, let me go back and check what I'm looking out for, it has already crossed and it has already moved down. So that is one of the challenge a lot of people that are using this strategy are facing. Okay, now, since last week we found a solution to this. Okay, the solution is that on this strategy we have a program in place. Okay, we are currently giving 2 weeks free exercise to anyone who wish to take it. It is not compulsory. Okay, so how does it work? You will be alerted through your mobile MT4. Okay, you'll be alerted through your mobile MT4 the moment the 5 and 12 moving average, this blue and black moving average, the moment they are crossing each other, you'll be alerted through your mobile MT4. So even if you are busy, don't bother yourself, you will be alerted. Okay, the alert will come on your phone that so pair has crossed each other. So once you get the alert, it is your job to go in and trade. Okay, and before you take the trade, you must check the direction according to the strategy. Okay, the alert is not going to tell you you are to buy or you are to sell. It will only tell you the cross has happened. So the alert will tell you if, as this is crossing to the upside, it will alert you. When it's coming down also, it will alert you. So you obviously know that when you receive the alert telling you that this has crossed to the upside, when you see that this crossed to the upside, by the time you receive the alert, you already know that that is no go area. You are not taking a buy entry around this place. You're only looking for it to cross down. So whenever it's crossing down again, it's going to alert you again. So just open it. You see that the cross has happened. Then check all the conditions based on the strategy. Then take your trade. Okay, so you only want to wait for it to cross. Once it's crossed, just wait for the candle that is crossing it. That is all. The moment the candle closes like this, bam, and it crosses, take your trade. Take your trade and allow it to run a while. So once you hit your daily target on all the trades you currently have on, close everything. If you have one trade that is running, leave it, let it continue running in profit. And if it is still in some loss, let it continue being lost in as much as you have your stop loss in place. So whenever the rest signal comes, take your trade. So and continue managing your trade basket. So once your daily target is met, you close everything, then wait for the next trade opportunity, probably the next day. All right, I hope this is clear. So this is the only challenge a lot of people, I would just say 90% of the people that are taking this trade, that is the challenge they have. Okay, and the 2 weeks free crossover signal has been going on since on Monday, and we have a lot of people who have already opted into this. Okay, it's also surprised that I did not have a lot of them right on this call. Probably they believe they have known everything about the strategy. It's also wonderful. So for those who really want to get the free alert, so you may want to chat with me on the Telegram. You may want to chat with me on the Telegram. Let me put in my Telegram ID. Then I'll tell you what you need to send to me on your mobile MT4. Then we can configure it, and once markets open on Monday, the moment the cross is happening, you will continue to receive the alert every day. Sometimes you may receive more than 10 or 15 every day. So out of these 15, it may be only 5 or 4 that will dance to your tune. What do I mean by dance to your tune? Just for example, like this, you can see you only want to take the one that cross from up to the downside. Okay, this one you will also receive alert for this, but you will not take the trade because you are not buying here. You only want to look for the sell. Okay, so you will see the one that will conform with the strategy. So this is one way you can harness this kind of opportunity to make daily income without missing good trades opportunity. All right, I hope this is clear. So for anyone who wish to have the crossover alert, okay, we are still opening this for another 2 weeks, so you can test and see how it works. If it's good for you, then fine. So this is available for 2 weeks. If you guys really, anyone who wish to take it, it is free of charge for now. So this is just to be sure that you guys are making money and test it out. Okay, so if you have any question in the chat, you may let us know, or you may put in yes in the chat. Probably I can bring you up to make your own contribution based on what I have shared with you so far from beginning to this time. So Any question in the chat, guys? I want to know. If you have any question in the chat, put in yes in the chat. If you have any question, put in yes in the chat, or you type in your question. So this is the question time, guys. Be sure to ask whatever that is not clear to you. This is the time. This is the opportunity you have to sort it out. If you have any question, put it in the chat. So I'm still waiting for you guys. Of course, it is very, very important at all. Support and resistance is very, very important. When you know it, it helps you more. Okay. Now, based on let me share something more about this. We have weekly analysis on King strategy. Okay. Weekly analysis on King strategy. The analysis for this coming week is already on our YouTube. Okay. You can go and watch it. You will see the pairs we pick for this week. Okay. We have good pairs that are going to run for this week. Okay. I think we have more than 15 that we think they're going to be of good trade potential. So with this, you can focus on this pair alone. And the alert we are going to set, we are setting the alert based on the analysis on the pairs we pick for the week. Okay, the alert will be based on this pair alone, because this has been analyzed, and this is where we feel good trade potential may happen. So we don't just pick all the 38 pairs. No, we pick the ones that are good. Sometimes we have about 15, sometimes we have less, sometimes we have more. So when we have up to 7 pairs in a week, and it's rare when we have 7, we generally have over 10. So with this, you will make good money with all these pairs when you focus on them. So the alert is basically on these pairs. So we will set the alerts on these pairs alone. Okay, so you will know that you are getting the alerts on all the pairs, and we also review it during the middle of the week by Wednesday, when we have our middle of the week midweek analysis. Okay, because there might be some change of trend in between. So we have our midweek analysis. So when we see another one that are good, we add it to the alert. When we see that the ones that are not so good from the ones we did earlier on, we remove it. So this is one way you can take good trades, not just that you keep trading everything. So with all these ones, it's another good opportunity for you guys to take good trades. Okay, not just trading blindly on any pair. So the alert is something we are putting extra efforts on to ensure you win. Okay, so when you know support and resistance, it helps you a lot. All right, it helps you a lot. Somebody said, how do you get the alert? Chat with the Kingmaker on Telegram. Telegram. So on Telegram, chat with the Kingmaker. Okay, so I will instruct you on what you need to send to me or to us. Then we can get you configured for this coming week. Okay, so we still have the 2 weeks opened. So this is one way you can test everything to see how you can make daily money. So somebody said, Temitope, I have a question. So maybe I should bring you up to ask your question, Temitope. So let me try to unmute Temitope so he can ask his question. Okay. So you may unmute yourself, Temitope. How are you doing, sir?
Okay, sir. Good evening, sir.
I celebrate you, brother.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, everybody. Yeah, I'm doing wonderful, sir. It was very great here. Happy Sunday, sir. And I really enjoy your class. I've been following up for the past few weeks now. It has been a wonderful section having you teaching us all those things for free. It has been a very great and wonderful section. You are the best, sir.
Thank you so much.
I really appreciate it. Now,
back
to my question. To my question now, sir.
Yes, sir.
Hello, sir.
Go
Hello,
ahead.
everybody. Can you still hear me?
We can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay. The my question is that, considering what you just told, okay, what you just taught us today, the moving average. I've really forgotten the this thing, but the black and the blue line, once they cross,
Mm,
I assume we want to take a sell order now, and then the blue and the black is moving up, like towards the red moving average now, and the line, the blue and the red now, the blue and the black now cross
mm.
at the upper part, but you want to take a sell order. Can you take that sell order, or you allow it to come down, moving away from the red moving average before you take your sell order? My question is that, is it any time that maybe the blue and the red crosses? Is it maybe going towards moving away from the red average or moving closer to the red average? Can we take sell order at both crossings? Hello, sir. Do you really get my question?
Yes, I understand your question. What you're saying is that
Hello.
I can hear you. We can hear you, sir. What you are saying is that
Okay, sir.
does
Okay,
it
sir.
mean if the 5 and 12 moving average is close to somewhere here, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. In as much as it is still below the 120 moving average, it is good for itself.
Okay, sir.
But for you to take this,
Okay, sir.
it is a must for you to check the direction on
Direction, yes, sir.
test. Okay, this is the number one thing you want to check on H4. Okay, the 120 moving average alone,
Okay,
what
sir.
you want to check on H4. So if this is telling you
Okay,
that
sir.
it's going down, which means candles are below it, then you should look for a sell
Yes, sir.
on H1. So on H1, it does not even matter if the 5 and 12 or the candles is touching the 120 moving average on H1. The moment you see the cross down and you see that 120 moving average is still above the price, then you can take your entry.
Still above them. Okay, sir.
I hope that is clear, sir. I hope
Okay, sir.
that answers your question.
Yes, sir. Clear, sir. Very clear, sir.
All
I
right,
really
sir.
appreciate it, sir.
When you watch the video on the King strategy,
Okay,
go
sir.
on our YouTube. When you watch the video, you will understand
Yes, sir.
everything very well. We have about 2 or 3 videos on this on the King strategy, so you can watch all of them. So once you miss a particular thing in one, you can get it from the other. But trust me, if you pick one video, watch it over time, you will understand everything. So you will understand the sell side and the buying side. So all what I have explained to you is just for you to turn it upside down, the inverse for the buy side.
Deliver.
That is clear, sir.
Okay, sir.
All right, sir.
Thank you very much, sir.
Do I answer your question, sir?
Yes, sir. Clear and understood, sir.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, sir.
All right.
Yes, sir.
You can stay muted, sir. So any other question in the house? So anyone with a question, please let us know in the chat. Let us know in the chat. Our time is fast spent. So I'm so happy we have been here for about one. This is just 1 hour. That is fine. That is fine. So I believe this is very, very clear to you guys. So everybody, this is very, very clear. Putting clear in the chat. And if you have gained value, let's just type in value, value. If you have gained value, put in value in the chat. If you have gained value in today's class, please put in value in the chat, guys. Put in value in the chat. So if uh for those of you who want to get the alert, chat me up right after the class. Please chat me up before I get busy with something else. Okay, because tomorrow I may not be able to have time to attend to something like that anymore. Okay, because it's going to be a busy week for me. I know trading plus other personal things, so I may not have chance to do that. So you want to do it tonight if you really want to take the signal, the crossover signal, so we can get you set up this night before the week starts. All right. So thank you so much for having me, and for those of you who are on our WhatsApp, join our Telegram group. That is where a lot of activities is happening, and there you can be able to drop your comments. You can be able to drop your comments and chat with every other person on the group. All right. So thank you so much for having me, guys, today, and I'm so happy to have you guys on here. You guys are amazing. Make sure, be it on demo or real, trade it on anything, it's still the same thing. Okay, but you want to, if you don't understand the strategy, you want to trade on demo first before you switch to your real account. Okay, the alert is alert, either you trade it on demo or you trade it on live account, the alert is still the same thing. All right, so share this with everyone, guys. Let them know what is happening. Let them come and learn free of charge. We are not charging for Sunday training, and we promise to bring you guys new things week in, week out. This is one way you can learn without paying a dime. So thank you so much for having me. My name still remain Abolade Adekola, the kingmaker and the founder of King FX Trading Mastery. So thank you so much, and see more of you guys on the group. Bye bye for now, and God bless.